guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wayne Gaming, and 70 on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Beyond the Harbor. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. I'll save the Patreon stuff for the end of the video. Anyway, alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. Trevor quickly flicks his joystick and smashes a few of the buttons, though, causing his character to grab the scorpion's foot in midair. Fuck! The beetle then uses the kick's momentum to flip the arachnid over his head and slam him into the ground behind him. I shake my head. I played this with Trev last time we were here. If I learned anything, it's that an offensive playstyle won't do anything for you against him. He's very calculated, analyzing attacks and countering them with unmatched precision. What has he said about it before? My mind races back to the last time we played. Trevor countered every attack I threw out flawlessly. Alright, how about this? The scorpion thrusts his stinger forward rapidly, but Trev had already seen it coming. He ducks below the attack, using his beetle's enormous horn to scoop the smaller fighter up and slam him into the ground again for massive damage. Damn it, how do you react perfectly to all my assaults? Trev sulks a little bit, but his eyes never leave the screen. Well, as part of being a tank in IF, you need to pay attention to what the boss is doing in order to mitigate damage. There's subtle things, the way your opponent is moving, the things they're looking at, little things like that can give away your strategy, if that makes any sense. He sniffles. And, sorry, I know it's kind of a lame playstyle. Dawn shakes his head. Nah, don't worry about it. Dawn breathes out slowly, likely in an attempt to refocus his thoughts. I glance at his health bar. He likely has one more attempt at an attack before he loses the round. The timer is ticking down, too. There's no way he can deplete Trev's health in time, and he knows this. Wow, look at that. You're both just staring. Wow, look at that. You're both just staring at each other. How exciting. I mean, I don't disagree or anything, but this happens in boxing, too. The bear folds her arms. When the two fighters are trying to get a read on each other, it's what you can expect. The first one who screws up loses. Dawn learned that a reckless assault wouldn't do anything for him, so he's calculating the optimal offense. She scoffs. If he's smart, anyways. The stare down is very real. Unfazed by the bear's comment, Dawn continues his staring contest with Trev. Sorry. The quiet apology mumbled under his breath. The round's timer reaches 0 and the Rhino Beetles declared the winner. Round 2. Fight! Once again, as soon as the round begins, Dawn rushes into attack. Differentiating from last time, though, instead of going for a kick, Dawn sidesteps Trev's trap, which would have been smart if Trev hadn't predicted that. The beetle feigns a grab and cancels the animation of his attack, turning in place and blocking the scorpion's new assault. Like a book. As soon as Dawn's caught in a disadvantageous position from his attack animation, Trevor puts a grab and slams the aggressor's face into the ground. Damn it! Dawn slams down on the buttons, causing his character to stand up and input an attack. This attack, however, is also caught by the beetle. Sorry, it's an impulse, sort of. There you go, 1 second now. Water time. Stop it! Hyena's voice puts an immediate stop to the iguana's apology, causing V's gaze to harden. Luckily feeling her gaze piercing him, Dawn shakes his head and zips his lips. The rest of the round after that is even less interesting, just Dawn throwing out half-hearted attacks that Trevor easily counters. Shortly after the round is called, Dawn speaks again. Listen, Trev, I'm sorry if I upset you, but I don't want to play again. I'm like super fucking frustrated. Trevor sighs, but nods his head. Does anyone else want to try? V smiles. I'll play. Trev's brow twitches up subtly, but I catch it regardless. Sure, there's a boxing-style character too. Boy. I don't even recall as Trev sends my character flying out of the ring. This is the 6th time, I think? My glazed eyes turn to him, but he's no different than last time. Tired, frustrated, all that shit. Not a thing I can do about it, though. Is it a curse to actually be good at these sorts of games, I wonder? Sorry, I couldn't put up more of a fight, Trev. He shakes his head slowly. It's fine. I don't know what I was expecting. Were you having fun? He shrugs his shoulders. Yeah, I guess. The others had given up a long time ago. Like, Sam was so antsy about playing air hockey, and even V thought it was funny to tease him about it before. After a couple rounds of this, she was more than willing to indulge him. Dawn excused himself shortly after that. I probably went to go watch them. Of course, I'm sick of it too. Why don't we go see what they're up to? I wasted my entire day over here. They're probably wondering where we are, you know? I should have said something sooner. I could have, now that I think about it. Nah, I really think we should. That's what I should have done from the start. After all, if you aren't having fun, what's the point? I smile at him, but get no smile in return. No genuine one, anyways. So, let's go catch up with the guys. He sighs again, bones creaking as he stands up from his hunch. Okay. That was pretty acceptable. Sam shrugs as he casually keeps pace with the bear. So long as you consider losing fun. The bear turns her snout heavensward, looking down at the cat. Is that all you count? I kicked your ass at every game but that one. It was the only game that mattered. Where were we going to eat? Where were we going to eat again? Dawn's tone is more than enough to silence Sam mid-thought. Anyone other than V would have shut up, honestly. Looked up to Trev, whose gaze remained steady on the sidewalk as we walked. I had a mind to take his hand, but I stopped the thought before it could ingrain itself in my head. I hadn't decided yet. All I said was, we should go get some food. Why? Do you have any ideas? Thank you, Neil. Water time. Lara places a hand on her hip and she looks back at Dawn. Don't leave me hanging. Did you think of anything? Don't tell me you asked without even thinking about it. Dawn shakes his head, grumbling out a defensive no. Very well. Does anyone else have an idea? Ollie? My eyes widen and I raise a finger to point at myself. Me? I'm not gonna get an answer out of you, am I? I shrug while doing my best impression of an honest smile, but she doesn't buy a second of it. Trevor, how about you? Do you have any ideas? The iguana's head rises slowly in acknowledgement, though his eyes never leave his shoes. I'm okay with whatever anyone else wants. V rolls her eyes, immense disappointment radiating out of her figure. What did you think you'd get asking any of them? Bottoms are notoriously indecisive. I look over to Dawn to see his teeth grind while an enormous vein throbs in his neck. While I'm used to those sorts of comments, Dawn may be a bit more sensitive. We're in Bobtown. Why don't we get burgers? I could go for some fries. That's not an awful idea, honestly. I haven't had a tavern burger in a couple years. You're talking about Star Spangled, right? The cat flashes her a big goofy grin but pairs his fake Texan accent. All American. They make some damn good fries, them boys do. French fries? Hell nah. Back in home in Houston, we call them freedom fries. Dawn scowls. Ollie's right here, dumbass. Could you be any more insensitive? Oh. Ollie, you've got that. Oh, okay. I'll do that down-home accent. Okay, I'm gonna do that for Ollie then. Okay, you can be a southern boy. Well, not really, so. I mean, yeah, you can consider Texas the South, I guess. I don't know. Where does the South in the United States end? Is it just like Florida and Georgia, etc.? No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I tilt my head, slitting my eyes at the hyena. I'm not from Texas. My family's from Louisiana. Did you forget? The cat bursts out laughing. You're gonna complain about stereotypes when you don't even know? Just assume all Southerners are the same. Isn't that little racist hyena trash? Dawn's gaze remains hard, unflinching in its resolve. You wouldn't. He folds his arms and shakes his head. Wait, now. Water time. Both of you, oh lord. Just drop it. There's no need to get into that here, okay? The hyena exhales loudly through his nose. No, you're right. I'm sorry, Ollie. I shake my head. I don't mind, really. It hurts more than he had forgotten. Yeah, don't worry about it. The cat leans in towards Dawn, catching us off guard. And what about my apology, Fuck off, Rawhide Kobayashi. God, I'm so fucking full. V shakes her head. I'd call your bluff, but I think that's the most I've ever seen you eat. The cat flips his hair back. Half of a burger is a lot for me, and the fries? Ugh! Don scowls, jamming a hand in his pocket. Whatever, it was fine for a $20 burger anyways. I could have paid if you weren't... No. Stop that. Trevor slumps his shoulders back down to their previous position. Well, it's nearly sundown. What do we have time left to do? Fuck if I know, but I'm not sticking around anyways. I'm gonna go see if the Sunover has any vacancy. Wait, is that what you were doing at the restaurant? You spent like an hour buried in your phone. He gives her a slow nod. Yeah, trying to find somewhere reasonably priced that isn't in the ghetto. Shaw? Yeah. The hyena turns his nose up to face the soft light of the evening. Besides, I'm pretty tired. The bus fucking sucks. What, you're leaving already? I thought you were... Fuck that. I said I was tired, didn't I? Hey. Everyone turns back to me, eyes wide. I'd kept my mouth shut prior, but... I've been thinking about it for a little bit. I know what we should do. Sam's ears perk. Oh yeah? And what would that be? I shake my head, stirring myself from the dark again. I was thinking while we were at dinner about what we used to do back a couple years ago. Don's gaze hardens at those words past my lips, his eyes growing progressively colder. And, well, summer's coming to an end soon. Tomorrow's the last day the shaved ice stand will be open. V's face darkens, her eyes giving up the facade of joy. Well, we've made a lot of memories over there, haven't we? Sam rubs his chin. I guess you're right. I haven't had one of those in a couple years. What about you guys, huh? Did you used to make a ritual out of it or something? I shake my head. It's okay, Trev. I didn't forget. He replies with a quiet smile, eyes filling with light for the first time in hours. But, Yeah, I'd love to go. Well, I'm not opposed. I could always go for something cold. Huh? What's up with you guys all of a sudden? You want to go or not? The bear shakes her head slowly. I'm fine. I guess we could, yeah. Fucking hell, Ollie. I turn my gaze to him. So you're coming? He's hesitant but resigns himself to a nod, sighing quietly. I'll meet you guys at the beach then. The bear spins around on her heels and changes directions on a dime, heading back in the direction of her car. Well, guess who gets to ride with us? The cat leans into the hyena's personal space, smiling ominously. I want off. Ooh, pretty. The silent hatred of a melancholy sun runs orange through my veins, carrying a sincere vengeance in its essence. That's what it feels like to be out during sunset in this town. So, did the insurer jack up your rates? No, I wasn't at fault. The cat stops walking, blinking a few times while keeping his eyes set dead ahead. Huh, Ma just handled that for me last time I got into a fender bender. Pretty sure what they were charging me skyrocketed since she was pissy for like way longer than last time. He resumes his walk as V brushes off her semi-obvious concern. She's likely become used to Sam's BS again. Trevor, meanwhile, hadn't left my side since the ride over. He'd been careful to always keep his damage out of view. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to our not safe for work content as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!